I just wanted to troll some kids with my friend, but it went wrong. In our small town in Germany, we had an abandoned house that was really scary. Me and my friend walked inside it one night and we had a funny idea. What about we scare some kids from the 5th grade? Laughed my friend. I liked it, so I went along. I was hoping that the 10-year-old vapors would finally just cry without physically hurting them. My friend had an EMF reader from his dad, so he had the idea that if he hides somewhere in the house and makes strong enough signals, the device might reach EMF 4 or 5. This plan actually worked, and we almost made every 5th grader cry until we tried it again. It was 9 p.m. and I had brought 4 kids to the house with the EMF reader. My friend hid in the room that he chose, and he closed the door so no one can enter. And when we got into the house, I turned on the EMF reader, and we walked around, and the kids were just quiet, until the EMF reader, pang! I tried to hide my laughter, but then I realized, wait, didn't we tell each other that he's not going to turn on the device until after 15 minutes of us coming in? We entered 5 minutes ago. The 5th graders then got obviously scared, so I said, haha, it was just a troll, idiots. My friend's here making fake signals. Come out, Daniel. Nothing. Hello? Daniel, are you there? Where are you? He still didn't respond. After 2 minutes, I thought that my friend already left, so we just wanted to leave. Until we saw the front door close. No, it was completely locked. Fuck. Daniel, stop this. I got scared like the other children. After 2 minutes trying to open the door, I heard Daniel finally whisper, I am here. I am here. I am here. Yes, I understood, bro. Just open the door. I turned to the kids. Come on, let's just get this door open. Wait, where are you guys? They were also gone. Eventually I screamed for help, but the whispers got louder and louder, and a face appeared in the hallway. The eyeballs of Daniel hanging out of his facial structure like he was my friend. Or was it even a face? Please just help me. I shot a wolf on my ranch and it didn't bleed. My grandfather spoke of things that walk this world that are older than man, older than land itself. They do not knock, they do not wait, and by the time you realize you've seen one, it might already be too late. I never believed him, until now. When we just settled on the ranch that spring, far from town, wind and silence and space. The kind of place you go to get right with the land or with something older. The morning it happened, the sky was clear and still, not a bird in sight, cattle standing quiet at the far fence. I walked out with my coffee and leaned on the gate. The sun was just breaking above the ridge. I saw it coming from the tree line. Took it for a stray dog at first, but no dog moves like that, and no dog is that big. Its head was low and its back was broad, and it moved slow. As it came closer, I saw it was a wolf, but not the kind you see on TV. This thing was the size of a damn horse. Gray, thick, powerful, its paws kicked up the dust and the cattle didn't flinch. They watched it, calm like they'd seen it before. And I didn't move either. That's what I think about the most now. I just stood there, let it come. Walked right up to the fence, close enough to touch. I don't know why I did it, but I reached out and laid a hand on its fur, and it let me. The coat was coarse, warm. It stood there breathing. Heavy but not fast, like it wasn't worried about me, or what I might do. Then it turned. It walked into the nearest calf and without sound or warning snapped its jaw around its neck. One quick jerk, and the body dropped limp. That broke the spell. I pulled my pistol and fired 3 rounds. Dust flew. The wolf didn't even blink. I ran to my truck, got my rifle from the rack, a big gun, and fired once. The sound cracked across the field. The wolf turned to look at me, and it looked amused. It dropped the calf, turned and walked off into the open land behind the pens. I didn't fire again. I just watched it go until the dust took up. I followed the tracks, and they were deep in the soft earth. Clear, heavy. I followed them out into the field, and then they just stopped. Just like that. No blood, no trail, no drag marks. A few feet ahead, I saw something else. A single line of bare footprints. Human. Walking away like nothing had happened. I stood there for a long time, didn't call anyone, didn't tell my wife, just walked back into the house and locked the door. My grandfather was white. There are things out there that wear the shape of humans, but they're not. Not really. I think they're older than us. I think they remember when this world belonged to something else. And sometimes they come back just to remind us. He wasn't in the yearbook. It seems as though everyone remembered him, a cause of mass hysteria, a mutual error in the memories of the student body. He wasn't in the yearbook. Not a photo, not a name, an absence of a person. As if the book did not forget, it refused. And yet we swore he was real. I sat next to him in chemistry, or he lent me a lighter. No one could remember his name or his voice, or if he was even on the school system at all. But they remembered his presence, like the smell of secondhand smoke, a lingering fog that choked the air tight. And when the photos began to break, any picture he appeared in, Polaroid or a modern phone, a yearbook draft, failed. A repeated rejection that nobody could shake. Even a Spirit Week photo adorned with smiling faces. Among them, a figure, almost half-formed, hair slouched across one side of the faceless head, as if he'd been drawn by hand. That could not bear to take it no longer. The file kept duplicating itself. Every single time someone deleted it, a new copy appeared, sometimes cropped differently, sometimes with more of him visible, sometimes less. A look through old attendance lists gave nothing but a blank space, a line of nothing between two known. Polaroid students nicknamed him the Between, not a nickname, a destination. The thing that was there, but never to stay. They say he started appearing in new photos as well, photos you take now, commemorating the golden high school years. Look closely at the backgrounds, window reflections, group picture, as if he's trying to be remembered again. Not as he was, now he's all noise and flicker. Now he known, he doesn't belong. Hashtag blurist, a tag that swirled around the student body, reaching even the furthest of clicks simply by word. Everyone wanted the picture to see if they can capture him. If you see her staring from the corner, follow these rules. Not all of them are for survival. I don't know how to explain it without sounding like a crazy person. There is no good way to tell you this. Just know that if you see it, and you'll know when you see it, trust me, you need to follow these rules. Don't ask why I know them. Just read them and remember them. Some will seem useless to you. Others don't make sense. But they are there for a reason. Rule 1. If you are alone in a room and you feel that someone is in the opposite corner, but there is no one, do not look directly. There is something there. He doesn't want to be seen, but if you see him, he looks at you too. Rule 2. If you see her, she is tall, thin, with a crooked head and very long hands. Don't name her. Don't give her a nickname. Don't call her she. Don't call her it. That makes it more real. Rule 3. Sometimes it manifests itself as a static figure in the corner of your room, even if you are watching TV or using your cell phone. If you notice that she is there for more than 30 seconds without moving, don't point at her out. And don't say, "What is that?" out loud. That activates it. Rule 4. If you blink and it disappears, don't take a deep breath of relief. The space he left no longer belongs to you. Avoid that corner for at least 3 days. If you sit there, she sits with you. Rule 5. If you hear the sound of something scratching the wall from inside, don't respond. And never say, "Who is there?" There is only one. and he doesn't want you to recognize him. Rule 6. If you wake up and everything in your room is in the right place, except for a single misplaced object, don't touch it. Look at it, recognize it, but don't put it back to where it was. The object no longer obeys you. Rule 7. If you see it in a reflection, not head on, just in glass, or on a turned off TV, don't close your eyes. Hold on. Blink very fast. If you blink slowly, they will stay where it is. But blink fast, and it goes away. Rule 6. Never say, "It's gone." Don't claim it's over. Language sets the borders, and she doesn't have any. Last warning. If you found this list by chance, and think it's just a story, look around. Make sure all corners are empty. Yeah? Good. Now don't look at them again. Rules for your new guardian entity. Hello! Thank you for signing up for a guardian entity. This typically happens when you've moved into a new apartment, took a suspicious job offer, or found yourself in any location with too many rules. But lucky you! With your assigned guardian entity, you won't have to follow those rules, only his rules. Your assigned entity is Smiling Dave. He's around 7 feet tall, pitch black skin, no eyes, and a wide grin made up of sharp white fangs. He's got long, sharp claws, and he has a bit of an uneven walk. Do not wave your hand in front of Smiling Dave's face. He has no eyes, but he isn't blind, and pretending he is will aggravate him. To maintain a healthy relationship with Smiling Dave, please follow these rules. Rule 1. Feed Dave a small piece of fresh meat each day. It doesn't need to be anything fancy. Store-bought is fine. Just make sure it's not frozen. And never offer him your own blood. That's considered quite rude. Rule 2. Ignore any rules of other locations. In fact, break them intentionally. Dave likes to watch other entities try to enforce their rules on you. He likes it when they try to attack you. Spot him and retreat as he wags his finger or shakes his head. If you dismember something in front of you, don't worry, consider it a nice little show. Dave is always nearby. You can't always see him, but he is there. Always. Rule 3. Sprinkle a line of salt near your shoes when you take them off. Dave sometimes gets the urge to eat worn shoes. That line of salt reminds him not to. Rule 4. Don't be alarmed if Dave watches you sleep or suddenly appears near you. Dave likes little pranks, like jump scaring you. He finds it funny. You may not. Even if you don't, laugh anyway. Rule 5. If you ever see someone else with Dave's smile, smile back. Dave is borrowing them at the moment and he likes it when you smile back. That's how you let him know you like his work. If he thinks you don't like him, well, he won't be very happy with you. By signing up, you provided a blood sample. That means Dave is bonded to you for life. And yes, once you pass on, he does claim your soul. But don't worry, he treats his collection well. It's cozy, a bit crowded, perhaps lots of laughter. Thank you again for choosing a guardian entity. Rules for using my digital camera. Hey, I know you've been asking to borrow my digital camera for some time now, and good news. I just bought a new camera and you can have my old one. Thank God, I've been meaning to get rid of this damn thing anyways. Here's a short list of rules to stay safe while using my camera. Have fun. General usage. Please be careful with it. It is almost 12 years old, and even though there is some physical damage to it, I'd like to keep it in relatively good condition, even if it's not technically in my possession anymore. Put the strap around your wrist while taking photos so you don't drop it by accident. It has a habit of slipping out of people's fingers, and it is pertinent that you take very good care of my camera. I will explain later. When to proceed with caution. If you notice that the camera has random pictures on it that you do not remember taking, you need to give the camera back to me so I can erase the photos. I will return the camera afterwards. I am often very busy and I travel a lot, so if you are not able to get the camera to me, I would recommend not using the camera for about a week. The photos should be erased by themselves by then. If the photos you do not remember taking contain you, your loved ones, or places you have visited recently, please disregard everything I just said and read the section titled Imminent Danger. Imminent Danger. If the photos on the digital camera contains images you do not remember taking of you or your loved ones, you are in grave danger. The contents of the photos may include pictures of you sleeping that were taken by an unknown person, pictures taken of places and locations you have recently visited, pictures of either you or your loved ones being harmed, pictures of either you or your loved ones with an obscure dark entity in the background. If this happens, you must do these steps in the following order without fail. Upload the photos to a computer or electronic device. You must do this in your house. Do not upload the images to someone else's computer, or do not do these steps in another person's house other than your own. After the upload is complete, destroy whatever electronic device you used to upload the pictures and leave immediately. Do not ever return to your home or any of the locations pictured in the camera. When you leave, you must bring the camera with you. Also, if the camera starts emitting a low-pitched beeping sound, it means your soul has been bound to the camera and the creature responsible for its pictures. It will be coming for you shortly. There is nothing you can do at this point other than accept your fate. Alerting the authorities or neighbors will get them killed too. Don't worry. You'll be able to avoid any major issues as long as you treat the camera with the utmost care. My last friend wasn't so careful, but I hope you will be. Have fun, picture taking, and no take-backs. My little brother keeps talking to someone in the walls. It started a few weeks after we moved in. At first, I thought it was just an imaginary friend. He's 5, kids are weird. But then he told me her name. Lena. He said she lives in the walls and only comes out when it's really quiet, at night. He whispers to her. I heard him through the baby monitor. No, Lena, I don't want to. But Mommy would get mad. Okay, I'll do it. I found scratches under his bed the next morning. Long, thin ones, like nails. That night I stayed with him. He didn't speak, just stared at the wall for hours. I was almost asleep when he whispered, "She doesn't like you here." Then I heard it. Another voice, faint, girlish, just behind the wall. "You weren't invited." I tore the wallpaper away, and there was a hole behind it. A crawl space. I crawled in with my flashlight, and there were toys and crayons. And a drawing of my family with our eyes crossed out. The last one was of me, sleeping, and a girl standing behind my bed, holding a knife. My brother doesn't talk anymore, but I hear him laughing at night. And sometimes, the wall moves.
If you enjoyed the story, consider subscribing. But don't blame me if you can't sleep tonight. Until next time, keep the lights on and the doors locked. Goodbye.